Hey, this is Brian Lindley, Green Seed Home Inspections. Most of our videos are, hey, this looks really bad, but some of them look pretty good. So I'm going to check out the electrical panels as well as the main disconnect of this new home and give you an idea of what we like to see and a few things that they missed while doing the construction. So we're on the outside of the house. I'm looking at the main disconnect. I'm going to switch over the phone real quick. Here's the main disconnect. It's on the outside of the house. It's marked emergency disconnect for a reason. That's the new code. NEC 2020, which is the National Electrical Code, requires that. It's on the outside of the house next to the main electric meter. We're going to open it up. Interior wise, we've got some larger breakers in here. These are the breakers for, say, the AC systems. There's a surge protector that's required. There's your main breaker for the house. These are AC breakers right here, AC1, AC2. These are required to be GFCI protected, and they are not. So these two particular ones aren't done 100% correctly. That code just started in 2020, like I mentioned, and this is a new house. It should adhere to most of those standards. There's the oven breaker. It's another larger breaker. They put it on the outside. This is a lock device, basically, so that way you can come out here, you can turn this power off, and it'll lock itself closed, basically, or off, and then you can work on the stove. That's the reason why that belongs on there. We're going to open this up and give you a better look on the inside. Now we're at the inside of the unit. The inside looks pretty good. You've got your line side barriers here. They are done correctly. They're supposed to be in the outside unit. If there's not another source of disconnect, they need to have breaker or basically barriers to keep you from touching it, say with a screwdriver, making that connection. Let's see, what else we got in here? We've got your neutrals and your grounds. They don't need to be separated because this is the main panel. The wires look good. Don't see any major issues here. Oh, there's a screw right there, I just noticed. Wires going in the breakers are black and red. There's no white wires going in there. Your green bonding screw is right there. That's supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be in the sub panel. The rest of this interior looks pretty good. We're going to switch over to the main panel and continue on. We're now on the interior of the house. This is the main electrical panel. This is actually not the main, this is the sub panel due to the fact that the other one is the main we just saw on the outside of the house. This is made by Square D. I'm gonna open it up. Looks pretty clean inside in general. Everything's marked relatively well. I'll tell you where the ground locations are, how they're plugged in. Energy efficiency certificate in here. There's no main disconnect here, of course, because the main disconnect is in the main disconnect panel on the outside of the house. Everything appears to be either GFCI or AFCI protected where they need to be, and the ones that aren't are bathrooms, garage, etc. that have GFCI protection at the location on the walls, right there. The only one I see here is that the heaters are not GFCI protected, and the current code 2020, they need to be GFCI protected as well, unless it's a larger unit with 100 or 800 or 80 amps larger. Beyond that, we're going to open this up and take a look. Now we're looking on the inside of the panel box. In general, everything looks pretty good here. Breakers look like they're set in correctly, not kind of askew or anything like that. Beyond that, we have the neutrals separated from the grounds. There's no green bonding screw. That has been removed from the panel box. You don't need line side barriers here like you do in the main panel because there is a main disconnect on the outside that you can actually shut the power off to these, where the outside unit you can't shut the power off except at the electric company. But beyond that, everything looks pretty clean. They used all the little knockouts they needed to at the top, and no major debris. Maybe a little debris inside there. Beyond that, this looks like a really nice little panel. Thanks again for trusting Green Seed Home Inspections, and hope you learned a little bit, and have a great day.